Hey everybody, it's the top of the hour. And of course, here at Stab Comedy Theater, that means very little. Except that you've got a couple more minutes before the show starts, so you've got some time to get yourself some snacks, maybe get something to drink. Get all comfy cozy, and of course, be sure to share out the link with your friends and family not already in the stream, because Bodi Pozi Comedy will begin in about 2.5 minutes. Welcome to the virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the Bodi Pozi Comedy Show. But please welcome to your screen your host, Dan Smith.
Woo! Hey everybody, welcome to the Bodi Pozi Show. And we have got a great show for you tonight. I'm so excited to introduce you to your lineup. But you know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not feeling that great today. But you know what? I've never been so excited to feel like crap. Yeah, I got the vaccine, my second dose of the vaccine last week, or a couple days ago. So thank you, Charlie. You know, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be fully good to go, and I'm really, really excited about the vaccine's 5G, because I'm thinking that with the metal conductors in my wheelchair, I am going to be the strongest mobile hotspot in the world. But, you know, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep being honest. I'm going to tell you I had a really bad morning this morning. When I got in the shower, I jumped on my shower bench, and I'm sitting there sudsing up, just, you know, having a nice little shower. And all of a sudden, the leg of my shower bench just snaps right off. And boom, down I go. Yeah, that's what I needed. One more bum leg. Then I went out to make myself some food. I made some eggs, and it turned out they were runny. And I really, really hate runny eggs, because I don't appreciate it when my breakfast tries to show me up. Folks, we got a lot of great comedians to get to tonight, so I'm going to cut my time there and bring on your first comedian. But before I do, if you're joining us in the Zoom room, go ahead and turn your cameras off. but leave your mics on because we want to hear those laughs. So, with that being said, I'm going to go out, like I said, bring on our first comedian. Now, this comedian is not only one of my favorite people, she's one of my favorite comedians, and she's the funniest person at my doctor's office. She works at my doctor's office. She doesn't just hang out there, as far as I know. I think they pay her. But I do have a little bit of a problem with her because her social media handles are all Nicole is just okay, and that is a lie because Nicole is awesome. Please welcome Nicole Eichenberg.
Woo! Yay, me! Thank you, Dan, for that awesome introduction. I think the phlebotomist would argue that she is the funniest person, but I'll let that slide. So I'm going to make a really awkward transition. Don't send dick pics through iMessage, and I'm going to tell you why. When you send a message from an iPhone to an iPhone, it goes to all of the Apple devices. And if you're like me and you're an Apple whore, it goes to my phone. As I'm trying to delete it, it also pops up on my 27-inch iMac, and I think it's going to come get me like that bitch from The Ring. It's also on my Apple Watch, and I'm like, oh, look, it's 8 o'clock. No, wait, it's 7:30. And then worst of all, my friend had my iPad at the time, so she also got the picture and said it's average at best. So think about that before you perverts send pictures. Although you probably like that, don't you? Like Dan, he said I work in healthcare, which is true. I was very fortunate to get the Pfizer vaccine very early, both doses. I also felt like crap afterwards, especially after the second one. I had a temperature of 104 degrees. I was at one point under 7 blankets in the middle of the night. My body hurt so badly, I was trying to Google how to learn witchcraft to make myself levitate. However, that actually isn't a joke, sadly. But I still would rather do that every day than get COVID again. Holy shit, literally. I was vomiting so violently, I was also shitting my pants violently as well. It's really embarrassing as an adult to shit your pants, much less doing it multiple times over a 7-day period. The worst part, I think probably, oh, thank you whoever cried for me. The rock bottom for me, I think for me, I finally felt good enough to shower like day 3 or 4 into this. So, I'm washing my hair, doing my thing, and all of a sudden I have to violently vomit again. And so I start projectile vomiting and also get projectile diarrhea at the same time. But to make matters worse, my stupid ass hadn't cleared the hair out of the drain, so it was starting to back up with vomit and shit water. And as I'm kneeling in this, I was at one point praying for death, but thankfully I did not. Even though I'm sure you're all wishing right now that I had, so you didn't have to listen to that story.
We love you, Nicole.
Thank you. I think that was Kate. Thank you, Kate. So a little bit of a random turn. I have a cousin who's trans. She was assigned female at birth. My family cannot get the hang of pronouns and all that stuff. And I'm kind of surprised why, because he does MMA, and honestly, he could kick all of our asses, and I'm scared, actually, to gender him wrong. So that's why I follow it. And respect, too. It's always good to be respectful of people. Anyway, moving along. That was an awkward silence. Speed dating. Let's talk about All right, speed dating. I did speed dating. I actually did it 5 times. I guess you could say that shit didn't work. But that's okay. The first time I ever did it, I was actually across from this guy who's totally not my physical type. But he's listening to me and he's asking very interested questions. And I'm like, God, Nicole, you're shallow and this is why you're going to die alone. So I picked him and didn't think anything of it. But, I guess my conscience got the best of me. Like, what if no one else picks him? What if he dies alone too? So a couple of days later, I get my match sheet back and no one picked me, including that guy. But I did meet my best friend that night, so I met somebody I'm spending the rest of my life with. I guess I could have been a little more specific about that. All right, so as I mentioned a little before, I work in healthcare. I'm a medical assistant, which no one ever cheers for, but that's okay. Thank you, late cheers. I started out working in pediatrics, but then I got laid off. thank you also for not cheering for that. I appreciate it. I got laid off, and now I work with adults, which you think would be kind of different, but it's actually kind of the same. With kids, you say don't stick that in your mouth. With adults, you say don't stick that up your butt. But it does lead to my favorite game where you try to guess what the foreign body is on the x-ray, and it's like, oh, I think that's a banana, and that one's a cell phone, and it's on vibrate.
Oh my.
But, yeah. There's also all these things you get to learn about that you never knew existed. Like, there's something called a vaginal prolapse. Like, someone's like, interesting. So basically, your pelvic someone's making some kind of scary noises. You okay over there? Yeah. Anyway, for women, your pelvic floor muscles can get weak over time, and your insides gradually fall out your outside. Like, legit, I'm scared of that now. I'm scared to sneeze too loud and be like, have it just come flying out like, I don't even know what. But if you've ever seen one in person, it's actually a little bit terrifying because it kind of looks like the xenomorph from the Alien movies where it's like the big head opens, the little head comes out, and it's like, woof, woof, woof. It doesn't actually make that sound. Well, mine doesn't anyway. I don't know about yours. So we also have this great system at my work called I guess I can call it My Chart. Now you guys all know where I work. Anyway, it's called My Chart, and you can send messages to your doctor, kind of like email, and they have a new feature where you can add attachments like pictures or files. And there was recently a guy who sent me a picture of a rash on his penis. So I'm getting dick pics at home and at work. Really amazing time to be alive. An amazing time, yeah. All right, so thank you. I'll leave you with one more work story. So I called a patient who was there for swelling in his genitals and his scrotum. He didn't really want to talk about it. He seemed kind of nervous. I guess most guys don't want to talk about it. They'll just send you pictures of it. But as he pulls down his pants, I look at his face and I was like, oh shit, I know this guy. And it's the guy who didn't pick me at speed dating.
Oh, that's a callback.
But thank you, that was a callback. But I guess I had to touch his genitals anyway, so I guess. And since I ended on a very good laugh, I will end my stuff there, and I will send you back to Senior Dan Smith. Thank you for laughing, everyone.
Woo! Thank you, Nicole, for one of the most disturbing sets I've ever heard. I don't know, my favorite. When you started out with the side effects for the vaccine, I'm thinking, shit, what I got myself into. Then you went into COVID. Yeah, now I know why. Yeah. All right, so our next comedian is coming to us from the Bay Area. I just recently learned that he joined the yearbook committee in high school for one of the strangest reasons I've ever heard. They kept misspelling his name in the yearbook prior. Yeah, they were calling him Charlie Spinkster. Please welcome Charlie Spink.
Woo! Yes. Woo! Woo! I will stretch those sphincter jokes as long as I can.
All right.
Woo, Charlie Spink. That guy's my favorite comedian. I really feel like I can relate to him. And I do. Often. So it's great to be here in Zoom. I know Zoom shows are a little tough because I don't know about you guys. My phone has this filter that makes me look really fat. It's called the camera. Got great resolution. Let's do some Zoom crowd work, shall we? Anybody here from Earth? Woo! Earthlings, there we go. Well, hey, happy belated Earth Day to everybody on Earth. Anybody visiting? Anybody originally from here? Word of advice, don't tell Mother Earth you forgot about Earth Day. Yeah, she's already pretty heated about global warming. Yeah, I was expecting kind of a cold response to that, but you'll warm up over time. Can't help it because of the greenhouse. Greenhouse gases. As you can tell, I dressed up very fancy for tonight's show. I'm wearing my formal hoodie. Yes, this is exactly what Mark Zuckerberg wore to his junior prom. I'm kidding. Mark Zuckerberg didn't go to prom. Boom! Take that, Zuck. What you do? Put me in Facebook jail? This is Zoom. You can't stop me from speaking my...
Wow.
Sorry. Blacked out. I was talking to Ed Snowden for a second there. What happened? Let's see. So impressions, that's something some comedians do, and I am some comedians. Fun one. This one right here is a gay Southern gentleman who thoroughly enjoys receiving anal intercourse from dozens of partners at a time, but does not thoroughly appreciate it when they ejaculate in his anus. Y'all come on my back now, you hear? That joke made America great again. You are all welcome. All of you. Good follow-up. Any philosophers out there? No? You're probably thinking about it. That's what you're doing. You're thinking about it. Want you guys to prepare. Hold on your ovaries, ladies. This is my impression of Socrates. Hey, do you guys want to play some soccer? Just kidding. Socrates. That's right. Or if you're European, it's football tees, but it's not a great across the pond. So because everybody else here has talked about the vaccine, I'm going to talk about it too. I got my first shot last week, and I'm 2 shots away from my follow-up. And they gave me the choice between the Pfizer and the Johnson & Johnson. Now, I don't know if you guys are pharmaceutical historians, but Pfizer was put on the map because they invented Viagra. And Johnson & Johnson, despite having 2 Johnsons in their name, did not invent Viagra. They had baby. So I went with the Pfizer because I'm a fan of the side effects, ladies. Speaking of ladies, this one's for the ladies of the Bay Area. Hey, ladies. If you've got a vagina, and I think a lot of you do, and you also have a boyfriend or husband who drives a Prius, then mathematically speaking, you've got 2 pussies. That's right. 2 pussies. It just adds up. See, I don't care if people laugh at that joke. I wrote it 10 years ago. I got great mileage out of it already. Great mileage. Wait, are those laughs even on? That's electric. It's an electric joke. Can't even tell if it's still on. Really can't. So we're talking body positivity. For those of you that don't know what body positive means, it means that I tested gym membership negative. Sorry, I need to cut the carbs on that joke. I need to tighten it up. I really do. But because this is a stand-up show, have to talk about dating. It's what all comedians do. Dating, it's a topic, and I am married. Sorry, ladies. But I did most of my comedy in San Francisco, so sorry, fellas. Hey. I know my market, and it's south of Market. Up high, fellas. Yes, that's right. I'll make loins tender in the tenderloin. It's what I do. But these young single people, they've ruined the art of dating with this phrase, Netflix and chill. Have you guys heard this? They don't say, hey, I would like to take you out on a romantic rendezvous. They just text, hey, girl. All caps. No respect for grammar. Let's Netflix and chill. Eggplant emoji. Like, I'm not a vegan. I don't know what that means. But even in my swinging single days, I did not have time to Netflix and chill. Oh, no. I would DiGiorno and porno. That's a cheap and convenient way to satisfy all your body's holes. Now, I heard a couple of laughs, and that's great. But I have to, for people who didn't laugh at my DiGiorno joke, the delivery. It's not a DiGiorno joke. I'm sorry. That was cheesy. That was extra cheesy, but you guys look hot and ready. So I gave you a slice. No, but speaking of food and ethnic backgrounds, we're going to mix it up a little bit. My wife is a biracial angel, you guys.
Aww.
She's half Caucasian and half Filipina. So she's
Aww.
half vanilla, half Manila. It's a good little mix. It's good. But the ancient Greeks said that comedy is when tragedy is mixed with time. And so I'm going to share a little tragedy with you guys from my family. Last year, my wife was diagnosed with Filipino breast cancer. Yeah. I was feeling her breast and there was a lumpia. Don't worry, you guys. We took it out. It was delicious. We served it with rice. Now, I don't mean to play the rice card here, but I tend to think that white rice is just a little bit tastier than brown rice. Does that make me a racist? Huh?
Yeah.
Sorry. My white rice jokes, they really make people steamed. They do, and then some people like, say walk. That's where you make it. You make it. It really is. And you know you've made it when you're here on Zoom Comedy. So I'm going to leave you guys wise words of wisdom. Beauty, much like semen, is often found in the eye of the beholder. And I hope that you've all come to see a great night of comedy. I've been Charlie. You've been mostly comedians. Have a great night.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Springster.
Woo!
Woo! You know what? I don't care what you put on your pizza. Just don't put pineapple on it.
Oh, no.
Oh, boo.
No.
Boo.
Boo.
Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, our next comedian, we might want to check him for lumpias because he's actually our first Filipino comedian to join the show. And despite his background, his background behind him, he has not been kidnapped, I've been told. Don't worry about it. Please welcome Artie Valenzuela.
Woo! Get him, Artie.
Thank you, Dan. Happy to be here. Happy to be after the cousin that we all avoid at the parties. I knew Charlie looked familiar, but unfortunately, I haven't spent a lot of time around him, probably because we avoid him at the parties. But Charlie, dude, I'm from Vallejo, and you say Bay Area real loosely, and we're gonna need you to really specify who you talk to. But I'm happy to be here, dude. This is my first time doing a set since the shutdown. So thank you to Derek and Dan and Sab Comedy for having me. I haven't done anything related to comedy for the past year, so this is weird, and I'm just really happy to be here. I don't know about you guys, but the mask wearing, I hope that's not like a sensitive subject here. I'm completely fine wearing a mask like for the rest of my life. It's comfortable. I love it. I laugh at a lot of people and now they can't tell, it's great. But I mean, I'm probably more so comfortable with it because pretty much from kindergarten to 5th grade, I was a ninja for Halloween. I'm talking like from kinder to 5th, and it was variations of ninja. I mean, but they all looked the same. It was Sub-Zero, regular ninja, ninja with a star, ninja with nunchucks, and you get to keep the star from the year before. So you're like a Batman ninja, and but I cover. You know what I mean? For people that are like, Batman has an open. Anyway, So with mask, I'm comfortable, man. I mean, it was something in elementary. Consistency wasn't as cool, but I kept it, you know. But like the curriculum changed, but I didn't. I stayed true. I wanted to be a ninja forever until you got made fun of, and sometimes years after. You just stay true to it, you know. In middle school as a ninja, man, you get a couple of looks, but at the end they're just complimenting the work, you know. But as far as the pandemic, I've been wearing the mask, even in the house sometimes. I'm telling you, it's like the best thing ever. And the only other thing I've been doing is like errands. I don't know if you guys can relate. If you guys still do errands, I've been the errand guy for my house, man. Kind of like Glenn in the early seasons of Walking Dead. You guys know who I'm talking about? The Asian guy that they specifically went, we need medication from that store of zombie people. And they're like, you're small enough. And that's me now. And, I should say, I know I look regular size now, but, I just stood up and I didn't move much. Okay? And Charlie knows more than anything. Filipinos aren't that tall.
How not tall are they?
And this is where we go to the kitchen, Charlie, and say, you know what that motherfucker just said? No, I'm tired of it, auntie. Someone needs to say something. And he always takes leftovers.
I do.
Anyway, I do the errands, man. Like Glenn, but not as important. Like my anxiety with the mask, it always made me feel like walkers were around me at Rayleigh's, especially in the produce aisle. It's hard to buy there now, now that we've gotten so, I don't know, I see germs like the Matrix right now. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but I see the world in Neo style with my mask, and I'm just looking at it, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even know how much time I've done so far, and that's gonna be apparent, and I don't know, and I timed it out, so I'm sorry, Derek and Dan, but I got to get shit out, dude. But anyway, so I did say I was Filipino. I know I can say I'm Filipino, but you're gonna visually see something else, and that's not by choice. Okay, like Charlie's wife, I'm also half, or half Caucasian. Not really, because it's a quarter, but yet the visually though it's more half than a quarter white. And I usually get Latino. My name, I mean, look at it, man. You can see it on the bottom, and you always read it, but you see something different, and it's hard to live like that. But growing up Filipino, I'm in a race of short people, but I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm 5'3" in the summer, okay. And sometimes in the winter I'll go 5'2.5". It varies every now and then, and within Filipinos, I mean, that's pretty short, and I'll just let you know right now, I may have like a Napoleon complex. I've looked it up on Wikipedia, and I found out that Napoleon himself was like 5'7", so he's shorter than the guy who's mad about being short. I mean, I can't do nothing about that, and it's a lot to go through, man. I've had to grow with it, and one of the things I learned is I'm not a fighter. I'm too small. I try to go with the Chihuahua kind of attack, where I bark a lot, but if you fucking try me, dude, I'm I'm gonna go ahead and exit because I got a 2016 Honda Civic, and you know, I always have gas in that motherfucker, dude, and it's a push to start. I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that, but it's a push to start, dude. It'll start before I get there, and I'll be gone before you fucking find me. You know what I mean? I usually park far because I'm always kind of worried about that kind of shit, you know. But it is something to deal with, dude. I've learned. Thinking with the past year, I've thought about my life and whatnot, and I remembered my first fight. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you guys the story about my first fight. I was in 3rd grade, and I was the new kid in school. Okay, so there's a lot of pressure there being the new kid in school, especially being the new kid in school who's smaller than the other kids in school. Okay, you get looked at because everyone's like, "Oh shit, I'm taller than him." Like everyone thinks of that right off the bat, by the way. Okay, when you're taller than somebody, you always talk about how you're taller than somebody, and I'm usually the one on the other side of the conversation. And I remember in 3rd grade, I wanted to be cool. I wanted to fit in, and there was this one kid. His name's David Villamarin. Okay, David Villamarin in 3rd grade. All right, in Vallejo. Find him if you can. David Villamarin. he was talking about, you know, back in the day when I was a kid, you know, I was the ninja every year, and you know, I was kind of cool, you know, being the ninja because ninjas were in. I don't know if you guys watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but if you did, you know, you were my age and or older sometimes. You know, let's just be honest. But everybody wanted to be a ninja, which means like the 3 ninjas. Remember that? Everybody. It's the coolest shit ever. So David Villamarin was talking about how he knew karate, and me wanted to be cool and watched 2 hours of an infomercial about Taekwondo DVDs. Said, I know Taekwondo. Now David Villamarin said, oh, you know Taekwondo? Do you know this move? And he grabbed my head and he kneed me right in the face. All right, left eye in the face. Grabbed the back of my head, by the way. All right, in 3rd grade. And mind you, this is like 99. This is way before the MMA. He was doing shit way ahead of his time at this time. There was no Conor McGregor. Nobody was kneeing people in the head. All we had was Mike Tyson. You know, he bit people. But David Villamarin kneed me in the back of the head. And I stood there and I was like, this is like one of my first fights. I lost, right? So I had to go to the office, as kids do, and they had to call my dad to pick me up. Now, mind you, my dad, he knew me my whole life. He knew I was the small kid. So he was like, you know what? He loses his first fight. That's how it's going to go. He's going to have to learn about it, right? He was so cool about it. He picked me up, and in the office, he was like, all right, who's the other kid? All right, show me the other kid who picked on the small guy. And he looked, and he was like, is that the kid? Wait, that kid? No, that kid's smaller than him. No, fuck that. Who's that kid? And here I am. I'm like, you know, just take me home, you know? Yeah, he's smaller than me. Get me the fuck out of here. It's kind of embarrassing. All right? I'm 9 years old. I'm going through this. When I go home, my dad, the whole way there, is just like, you know, you need to learn how to fight. You know, this shit's bullshit. And he came home, and I was like, you know, keep it to yourself. And he told the other family, who's also short, by the way. You know, I might add, it's not like we're going much taller than me in the bloodstream, okay? But he looked at all of them, and they're like, dude, it's his first fight. Relax. It's his first fight. He's going to lose. He went, no, he was smaller. And he just told the whole family, man. I had to learn how to fight since then. All right, and you don't get many idols, but you know, you have to make your own. And you know, I that's my time. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. I'll give my time up. There you go, Dan.
Artie, I just wanted to say, you know, don't worry about it if you went over your time, because, you know, not only have you clearly been kidnapped, but they're also making you hold some strange device that I can only assume is a bomb that detonates when you end your set. So, good luck, Artie.
Is that you said bomb, and I'm never gonna forgive you for that, Dan.
Oh shit! I said bomb.
Yeah, you did.
No, you didn't. No, shit! I didn't mean it that way. I feel bad. Stupid joke. All right, well then, moving on. Yeah, we've been talking about the vaccine a lot tonight, and I can't say for certain, but I'm gonna guess that our next comedian maybe had the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, because please welcome Kate Carlson.
Woo!
Thank you very much. You know, I'm just going to let you keep guessing what vaccine I got. I'm not going to tell. Leave it up to your imagination. That's a weird imagination. What shot did I get? Hi, you guys. I am Kate Carlson. Thank you for having me here tonight. I really appreciate being on this show. Thanks, Derek, for bringing me on. He's in the crowd tonight, and I really appreciate it. Yes. It is Kate Carlson. We'll discuss the elephant in the room. I did meet and marry a man with the same last name as me. And yes, he is my cousin. I think some people are a little shocked. Some people are like, is she telling the truth? Again, we will leave that as a mystery. We have been married 18 years. So I feel pretty good about that. And at 18 years, I believe I'm officially eligible to give relationship advice. So not only did you come to watch a kick-ass comedy show, give it up for the fellow comedians. I snapped like a hipster. Oh my God. Somebody kill me later? I don't know. No, I did bring my best piece of relationship advice for you tonight. You guys are so lucky. Okay. Be really, really, really attracted to your spouse, because personality fades. Yeah. 18 years, it fades. Now, lucky for me, my husband is very attractive. He is pretty cute. My mom describes him as a cross between Brad Pitt and Mr. Rogers. So clearly my mom is more attracted to my husband than I am. I keep an eye on her after a few drinks. Because what I am at home with, clearly 24/7 in the pandemic, is more of a cross between Shaggy from Scooby-Doo and Mr. Bean. I'm into it. Let's not lie. We've been together a long time. I'm also stuck at home, you guys, with a house full of children. I think the technical term is a murder of children. Oh my God. Okay. I have at home 3 8th graders. That is what I'm teaching in a pandemic. All home, all school, all the time, all in puberty. Now, I say it that way on purpose, 3 8th graders, because my kids, they're all 4 months apart. So if you're confused, I can't see faces, so that's really fun and interesting. I just see Derek. See Derek's name. Oh, and there's Derek's face. Hello. And I bet you got it, Derek. Like, how are her kids 4 months apart, right? I think based on your face, I think you got an A in health class. I don't know what that even means, though. But yes, my kids, I'm not shooting kids out every 4 months. You guys are right. I actually adopted all of my kids.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. You know, you're right. I am morally superior than all of you. So thank you. You guys. No, actually, you guys, I was dealt the infertility card. Or as they say in France, the uterus aux allemands. That is my best impression, everybody. But yes, we were dealt the infertility card, and fun fact, I'm addicted to the movie Annie. So we quickly looked into adoption, and we quickly found out that you need Warbucks money to adopt. And it costs 40 grand to adopt a baby. Just baby. That's it. It's not even a diamond encrusted baby. Just baby. And let me tell you, that is so far outside of my price point. This is not even funny. So I kept looking. I put my wicked research skills to the test, and oh my God, you guys, I found free babies. I did. I found free babies. And let me tell you, you will get the free baby secret here tonight as well. Look at you. I know everybody's lining up for babies, aren't you? Slow down. I will tell you. Just get a pen and pencil, paper, pencil, whatever you need, okay? Foster care. Yeah, they're just giving babies away, you guys. And let me tell you, I personally do not mind a previously owned baby. I also like to call it the try before you buy method. Oh my God, it's fantastic. Oh, I don't know. That might have offended a few people. I'm sorry if it did. Okay. Let me, some of you are like in the Bay Area, it might be a little more fancy, right? Okay, so if I offended, like my curtains might have offended some of you. Sorry, that was a green room joke before the show. Great to bring it on stage, right? That makes sense. Okay. But to make it a little nicer, palatable for you in the Bay Area, possibly, I'd like to call it the farmer's market of adoption. Locally sourced, not necessarily organic or opioid free, however. So, not better? I'm sorry, that wasn't better, was it? Previously owned. I should have stopped at previously owned, right? But if you're offended at this point, I will just say, how many babies have you fucking adopted, right? Okay. No. We kept all of our babies, you guys, and I ended up with a little redhead. Oh my God, they're darling. They're darling. Blue eyes, freckles, so cute. We have a daughter. Oh my gosh. Biracial, half black, half white, curly, cute, curly hair, blue eyes. She's like, oh my gosh, she's gonna be a killer. Okay. Then we have my little blonde-haired, blue-eyed son. My family lovingly refers to them as the Neapolitan triplets, right? And for those of you paying attention, who adopted both the white and the black Annie? You bet your bottom dollar this girl did. Oh. That's good adoption karma right there. Oh. So, you guys, when we did get done adopting, my husband and I, we were kind of reflecting on the whole process. It went really fast, and it's crazy, you know, having 3 kids that close together. And it turned out we were thinking the exact same thing. You know, 40 grand to adopt a baby privately. And here we got 3 amazing kids completely free through the foster system. Like, should we flip our kids? Like, it's like $120,000, you guys. Oh my God. Okay, we didn't flip our kids. Don't worry. You know, the moral of my story, though, is strike while the iron's hot. You know, because now they're in 8th grade and they have depreciated greatly. Oh my God. Ooh, the smell alone takes like 75% off. I'm not gonna sell my kids, relax. Put the phone down. Don't call CPS. They gave me another baby. I'm already qualified. They're not gonna do anything. Yeah, actually, I'm very excited to announce we just adopted our 4th kid on February 22nd. Woo! 4 kids! I'm very excited about it. You know, he came to us when he was about 2, and it was really nice to have this little guy with us because my kids were just starting puberty, the older ones. And like, I love the age 4. 4 is like my favorite age ever, right? They're so curious, and no matter what you say, what's their reply? Anybody know? You guys aren't around kids a lot. Why? Right? Kids are always saying why. Endless whys. It's like the only word they know. Okay. And the most beautiful thing about a 4-year-old is like they can say motherfucker and you just want to scrapbook immediately, right? You guys are so cute. And when they're teenagers, they say motherfucker, and you want to punch them in the face immediately. Okay? So having the little one around had me reminiscing about when my older kids were 4. And the 3 of them came up to me and they asked if they could marry each other. It was so cute because they're really great kids. They are. They're lovely kids. I make jokes about they're awesome kids. And I said, no, brothers and sisters can't get married, but they can be best friends for a lifetime. Right? That's the right answer. That's the answer I give. But their 4-year-old answer was, well, why? And so I'm trying to think of an age appropriate reason because we all really know the reason, right? We all know the reason why brothers and sisters don't have babies, right? But when we were starting to think about, when I kept thinking about it, in my weird adoptive family, I don't know the answer to this question. We're in new territory. Like, I think I have to contact a lawyer right now. Because, like, one, it's not if they have a baby together, they're going to give birth to King Joffrey or, like, at best, one of the X-Men. It's not going to happen. And secondly, we're going to really, really love the in-laws. We get all the holidays. Oh my God. I love it. Okay. That's the best. Okay, but here, you guys, I will leave you with where my mind almost immediately blew. There was a possibility that if they got married, that they too could hyphenate, and we would have the Carlsons. No, I'm all for it, you guys. But for now, I'm Kate Carlson. Have a good night. Thanks for having me tonight.
Woo! Thank you, Kate. It was a great set, man. I gotta tell you, this is the first comedy set I've ever seen that's made me want Neapolitan ice cream. But unfortunately, we don't have any, so I guess I'll have to go out and get some tomorrow.
Yeah, and I was talking about my children. That's slightly disturbing.
Oh my. Okay, our last comedian of the night is a comedian that was with us. We've been doing this show for almost a year now. A year next month. And our last comedian was with us for our first show. But you might not recognize her because she's changed her name since then. The first show, her name was Heather Rozier. Tonight, let me introduce Heathen. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, that's not right. Heather Rogue.
Happy to be here. Thank you so much for the amazing intro, Dan. You did a fantastic job. You pronounced it correctly on the 3rd time and everything. This is... Yeah, I changed my name. I made a stage name, Heather Rogue. I didn't, I had changed my name once before, but then I changed it again to perform. And because everyone was spelling my name wrong, and now they still spell it wrong. So if you notice there's multiple flyers released tonight, that's why. No shade. It happens. I don't mind. I just, you know what? I can't stand this anymore. I'm looking at this rectangle. I've been doing live comedy lately, and I am dying right now. I need to break out of these freaking rectangles. I've been stuck in this box for a year. I've been doing Zoom through this screen. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it. I am going to peel through the screen. I am going to break into your living room. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break right into your living room, and I'm going to pet your cat. Freaking cat, where's your kitty? Show me your damn kitties. Where are they? I'm gonna pet them right. Don't tell me I won't. I'll do it. I swear to God. I'm gonna go into your kitchen now. I'm gonna cook some eggs. I'm gonna scramble up some eggs. I'm gonna take your cereal. I'm gonna spill it on the floor. I don't care. I've lost it. It's over. Yes, I'm transgender. I don't know if you guessed. Sorry. I lost it for a minute. Do we have some detectives in the audience? I can't tell. I'm just staring at a blank screen. This is so much better live. I would be like, oh, you're a detective. Okay, let's pretend I'm talking to a real person right now. Hey, there you are, Dan. What's up? Good eye. What gave it away? My parking job? Oh, a kitty! Okay, I'm done. I don't need material anymore. I just want to look at the kitty. I'm so happy. Oh, all right. Yes, my camel has 3 toes. I'm kidding. I actually have a vagina now. For this next joke. It's kind of like the show. I'm having fun, but there's no production. Dating sucks when you're trans. Like, first of all the men I like turn out gay. Which, I'm not homophobic or anything. It just makes me upset. All the best ones are gay. It makes them really upset when they find out that they're gay. Like, they get more mad than me. It's like, you didn't warn me you had a little dick either. Come on. Who's the real trap? That's all I want to know. Who's the real trap? Just so you know, I didn't transition in order to turn people gay, okay? I did it because the government pays me to turn people gay. It's a conspiracy. Yeah. They called me up. They were like, Heather, we've got a job for you. I was like, oh, government, I loved you in Vietnam. What's the job? It's not why. I'm lying. Okay, I did it because I couldn't find a girlfriend. So I just became a girlfriend. Yeah, that's called problem solving. Look it up. It's not why I didn't do it for that. Come on. We all know why I did it. It was to listen to old ladies take fat dumps in the bathroom. Yes. So hot. Don't kink shame me. That's not really why I did it. And you know why I did not do it? I did not do it in order to meet your definition of womanhood, okay? Like, I got told the other day, I'm not a real woman if I don't believe in astrology. Yeah, you believe that? I was like, a Gemini would say that. Yeah, she's not even a Gemini. She got hella pissed. I miss Gemini-her and everything. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get for imposing your expectations of womanhood on me, okay? Let me tell you, I transitioned for one reason only, and it wasn't for you. It was for the free alcohol. That's it. No, people act like being queer is a choice, right? But those people, for some reason, they never choose to be bi, which is weird, right? You think they'd play the numbers? You know what I mean? You play for both teams, you double your batting average. Like, it's just math. I would choose to be bi. I would not choose to be attracted to people with more red flags than the Las Vegas Raiders. I would change that if I could. Yeah. People get uncomfortable with that joke, not just because I destroyed homophobia with like 2 sports references, but Raiders fans also have, they're taking their time. It's a hard time for Raiders fans right now. I feel for you. It's just so you guys know, gay people argue too. I want you guys to know that. All right. Like, for example, a friend of mine, she's a lesbian, right? She's dating a man now. She's like, can I still call myself a lesbian if I'm dating a man? And I was like, well, yeah, of course. If he's so annoying that it still feels like you're dating a woman. Like, if he knows what he wants to eat, I'm sorry, hun, you're bi. My friend's an empath, which means that she can feel what you're feeling, right? But somehow she can never feel how annoyed I am when she says that. Or maybe she can. I mean, in her defense, I'm pretty much annoyed when she says anything, if you couldn't tell. I do like spirituality, though. Like, my partner the other day, they used a quartz dildo on me. A quartz dildo. You believe that? Yeah. That's when I realized I'd hit rock bottom. Like, I'm a little kinky. I'm not that kinky, yeah, I like to be tied up, but just my shoes. Oh, who am I kidding? You guys see right through me, don't you? You can tell. I'm hella fucking kinky. I won't lie. Well, lean in nice and close and I'm gonna do this bit. Yeah, you believe me? I'm hella fucking kinky. I'm so kinky, I did my taxes early. That's how fucking kinky I am. Ooh. Yeah, I'm so kinky. When I want to eat, I go to a restaurant 5 minutes before they close. 5 minutes. I want them putting weird shit in my burger. That's what I want. Yeah, I see some of you. Well, I don't see you, but I'm imagining that I see some of you right now, and I'm seeing some kinksters too. I see you, Dan. I bet you like raisins in your bagel, don't you? I bet you do. Somebody does. Somebody's doing that. They wouldn't sell it otherwise, right? Freak to freak, I say be proud. Let it fly. You know, there's people out there eating sweet pickles. That's way too kinky for me. I can't handle that. I'm kinky as hell, but I'm not that kinky. You know, I'm so kinky when I have the right of way, I still let the other car go just to fuck with their heads. Shit makes my nipples harder than calculus. Makes my dick come out of its tuck like Donald Trump pardoned it. You know, I wouldn't just pardon any pee. This is the worst Donald Trump impression ever, by the way. Bear with me. I wouldn't pardon just any pee-pee. But this pee-pee's got a good heart, you know. Not like some of you pee-pees out there. I see some of you pee-pees, not great pee-pees. This is fun. I had a great time. I mean, I'll do one more, you know, just to, I'll do a couple more. So if Santa Claus were gay, he'd be a polar bear, right? You guys get Not everybody got that one. Don't worry. I'm going to explain it. So first of all, Santa Claus, right? He lives on one of the two polar regions of the Earth. The top, he's a top, right? And then a bear is a hairy gay man. So you see, it's a double entendre. All right, you guys, you with me now? You may begin laughing. All right, next joke. So I got hit on by a bicycle rider. Slammed right into me, right? He was yelling something too. He's like, I'm on your left. And it's like, no, you're not. I'm a transgender socialist. You're not further left than me. What are you, Fidel Castro? Okay, that's it. I'm done. I don't want to do anymore. Thank you, guys. I'm Heather Rowe. Give it back up to Dan.
Woo! Woo! Jesus, doing your taxes early, I had it right the first time. It's Heathen Rogue. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be our show for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you to all the comedians. Thank you to Stab Comedy for hosting, for letting us put this show on. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, everybody. Another great night of Bodi Pozi comedy. That is it for us for tonight. That's all for Stab, but we've got a nice full lineup for you tomorrow. 6 o'clock, it's New Haha Horizons Island Comedy Tour. It's more Animal Crossing stand-up comedy. It's a lot of fun. Followed, finally, by the Tonight Play. We're going to make it work. It's Stephen Ferris's Tonight Play, where we recreate an episode of The Tonight Show from, I believe this one's 1976 or something like that. So it's going to be our first attempt at doing it over Zoom, and it's going to be really poorly animated. So come check that out. It should be a lot of fun. But that's it for us tonight. Let's see where we can send the rest of our Twitch audience. You know what? Our friends over at Radio Flom, if they're still going, let's send you over there. Why not Why not check out some weird to end your night? Hold on. We'll get you over to Flom in just a second. And we hope to see you back here tomorrow or whenever you can. Check out the full calendar of events at stabcomedytheater.com. Hope to see you soon. Good night.
Why not stop and think? Think about the things to come. Oh, instead of all the little things you've done.
Oh, good, Charlie. Hey.
If you
Don't
think
get it.
life has been bad to you,